Hey, yo, everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video, and today we're going to be doing my Andrew Cutter Picks of the Weeks. Now, for those who are new to my channel, know nothing about this video series, basically what I do is I take a look at this week in DC Comics. Then I select the comic that I enjoyed the most and declare it my Andrew Cutter Pick of the Week. Now, if at any time during this video you see a comic that you'd like to be expanded on a bit further, don't worry, I did a review of each and every single one of these in a previous video, so you can just go back in my channel and check out that video. In addition to that, we'll talk about any news, updates pertaining to me, my channel, or the world in general. So with that said, let's jump into this week in DC Comics. So this week I had Nightwing, number 10. I think all these are number 10. Red Hood and the Outlaws, number 10. Catwoman, number 10. Birds of Prey, number 10. Batwoman, number 10. Supergirl, number 10. DC Universes Presents Savage, number 10. Wonder Woman, number 10. And lastly, The Comedian, issue number 1 of what, 6? Yeah, 1 of 6. So this was a decent, this was a good week. There was a lot of 4s out of 5s that I gave, and there were a couple 3s, but for the most part, it was a good week. To be honest, it's kind of a 4-way tie. Let me just pull out those 4 comics that there is a 4-way tie with. Red Hood and the Outlaws, Nightwing, DC Universe Presents, and finally Wonder Woman. Now this is tough. This is tough because all of them were good, but each of them had one little fault keeping them from being spectacular. I'm going to knock off Red Hood and the Outlaws and Nightwing right now. They were great, but I don't think I enjoyed them the most this week. If Red Hood and the Outlaws didn't have that backup, I probably enjoy it more. So it comes down to Wonder Woman and DC Universe Presents Savage. Wonder Woman was really good. It only lacked a little bit more fighting, but it was really good. It was really fun. DC Universe Presents Savage with the dialogue and just the detective work was really fun. It's just the bad guy, aesthetically, I'm not appealing to him that much. If I had to pick out of the two, I would have to say DC Universe Presents Savage gets my Andrew Cutter Pick of the Week. Wonder Woman was fantastic, but I really like the dialogue in this. I really like how the story is progressing, and it's really fun. Definitely my Andrew Cutter Pick of the Week. Like I said, Wonder Woman comes very close, but I have to give it to Savage. So, news, updates, stuff. First and foremost, before I forget, because I forgot last time, I did a video with Mr. Deadpool fan. I did 2 of them recently. I did one talking about Dead Space 3, which kind of went off on another topic, but you can check that out. Or we also talked about Under the Hood, Under the Red Hood, which is the DC Direct-to-DVD video, which we talked about that for a bit. And again, we went off on a tangent to talk about other stuff. That seems to be a thing that we do, which is kind of fun. So you can check out his channel down there. The videos are there, and enjoy. Um, let's see. What should we talk about first? Let's talk about video games because hey, I've been on a video game craze lately. First and foremost, my 5 reasons why I hate Xbox video. Woo! Did people get riled up about that? But that's to be expected. I knew not everyone was gonna like it. I think some people took it way too hardly. But am I gonna run away from what I said? No. What I said is how I feel. I dislike Xbox. I dislike what it's become. When it comes down to a few of the topics people brought up, like, well, Andrew, the DLC stuff, that's the developers. PlayStation does that also. Yeah, it doesn't mean I have to like it. I'm talking about Xbox and the games that are on Xbox. When I play the Wii, I don't have to worry about the developers screwing me over with DLC. The game's all there. I buy Mario Galaxy 2. Everything's in there. All 200 plus stars. They may be a bitch to get, but I can get them on my own because the money I spent is there. Maybe I should have clarified that when it came down to the DLC, but Xbox does it, and I think it does it more than PlayStation does. I could be wrong, but I believe it does. Plus, I'm exposed to Xbox more, so I did not like that. So yeah, hey, people are gonna dislike it. That's fine. That's good. It's cool. Whatever. But that's how I feel. So, anyways, moving on from that, I just found it funny. Some people took it really seriously. Some people said, "Andrew, this is what your videos have turned into." I rant once. Anyways, I'm thinking about doing my top 5 reasons why I love the Wii, just to see what happens. Um, on to video games in general. I bought and played Cave Story. I bought it originally on the handheld as a DLC for the 3DS, and then I bought the actual console, not the console, but the actual 3DS game. So I've been playing a lot of Cave Story. Fun game. Playing Trauma Center, New Blood. I'm halfway through that, and I've kind of fell into the Pikmin craze. I picked up Pikmin 1 and 2. I'm playing 1 right now. I'm at day 4, so I'm not that far into it. But boy, is that game fun! I didn't think it was going to be fun, but I missed out the past, 10 years with the Pikmin craze. So I got Pikmin 1 for the GameCube, and then I bought Pikmin 2 for the Wii because it was ported to the Wii. Originally, it was on the GameCube, but it got ported to the Wii. I also picked up Morrowind, the Game of Year edition, but oh, shucks. It's not backwards compatible with the Xbox. What a shocker! So that means I'm going to either have to borrow my friend's Xbox or do something because I want to play some Morrowind. I also have Battlefront and Battlefront 2 at my comic store. I don't know if those are backwards compatible. I bet they're not. So yeah, apparently Injustice: Gods Among Us, the DC game, is going to be on the Wii as well as the Xbox and the PlayStation. So guess what I'm getting it on? The Wii. God bless the Wii U. Wii U. Wii U. Wii U. So I'm looking forward to that. But there's really not too much more in the ways of video games. Just the fact that I got Pikmin and I'm going to be playing that. I'm going to actually go play some of it now after this video. So what else is going on? Not much. There's one other thing that I want to point out is a while back I set up a Facebook account to have you guys kind of interact with me outside of YouTube. What I found is this. I don't use it that much, which is horrible and makes me feel bad. So what I'm going to do is this. You guys can now have my personal Facebook, my original Facebook, the Andrew Shelton Facebook, not the Andrew Cutter, but the Andrew Shelton Facebook. If you want to talk to me or be friends with me, down there it's Andrew Cutter. Not Andrew Cutter. It's Andrew Shelton Facebook. Blah blah blah. It's down there. You guys can go and friend me on that because I don't go on my Andrew Cutter Facebook that much. I go on my regular Facebook at least 3 times a week. So you can check that out and see what goes down with that. What else? I can't really think of anything else. There's not too much else going on right now in the world. So I said video games. There's not too much comic news either, which is surprising because usually there's always comic news. I have not watched Superman versus the Elite yet. I plan to soon. It's just a matter of having the money. I have to go to a wedding this weekend, so I'm not going to really have time for much. Um, but I do want to watch Superman versus the Elite. See how that goes. But yeah, not much in ways of news. So, yeah. Hey, shit happens. So, like I said, check out Mr. Deadpool fan in our chat with him. If at any time anyone here wants to do a chat, vlog, podcast, whatever, just let me know, and then I will plug you on my channel because I want to help people out and help people get promoted in a way. That will be going down, and then my Facebook, my personal Facebook, the real Facebook, the Facebook that I created to hit on my now fiance. Yeah, it's a fun story. I don't think I ever told it, but I had no intention in getting Facebook at all. However, I met my fiance in 2006, and we met through mutual friends. It's kind of a funny story. I wingman for my friend for a while. I wingman for him for well over a summer because he went through a bunch of girlfriends during that time. Well, not girlfriends, but female acquaintances. And you know what a wingman is. You know, he's a friend is dating this girl, but they don't want to hang alone, so she gets one of her friends and he gets one of his friends, and you wingman. And boy, was my wingmaning awesome because I had to deal with some really crazy girls. But eventually, after he finally started dating this girl, I said, dude, not for nothing, but I wingman for you for a while. Do you mind just, seeing if she have a friend or something to hook me up with? And lo and behold, um, my fiance was the girl that she hooked us up with. Now, everyone knew it was a setup, but my fiance didn't. She didn't know until like 3 years later that it was all set up, and now her world is rocked. She thought it was just a random occurrence events. Actually, she was told someone else was going instead of me. But make a long story short, uh, we went out on a hangout. We saw John Tucker Must Die. Yeah, we're old. John Tucker Must Die, and then um, I went home and I made a Facebook because one of my friends was hitting on her at the time. So I'm like, screw that shit. I'm gonna be hitting on her too, and I will do anything to do so. So that's how my relationship with Facebook started. So if you want to be Facebook friends with me, real Facebook friends, go ahead. Just click the link below and it'll all be right there. So yeah, with that said, I'm going to end this video here. There's not too much else to say. Um, Sorry if I offended anyone with that Xbox 360 rant, but sorry, that's how I feel. Um, it's Again, to go back to that real quickly. One of my friends is a huge Xbox fan, and even he giggled at that. Come on, guys. Come on. He was laughing because he knows half of it's true. He loves Xbox to death. He loves. Oh my God, is he obsessed with Halo? It's like a drug to him. But uh, yeah, come on, guys. Don't get too riled up over it. So I'm gonna end the video here. This is Andrew saying, peace out. Nah.